The 2024 Paris Olympics have officially begun. As the world comes together to celebrate, it's difficult to overlook the severe impact that the war on Gaza has had on Palestinian sports. Even though these 8 Palestinian athletes made it to the Olympics, around 400 other Palestinian athletes have been killed by Israeli forces in the past 10 months, including notable footballers and Olympians, and 42 sports facilities have been damaged or reduced to rubble. Those killed include Ibrahim Qusaya and Hassan, members of Palestine's national volleyball team killed by an Israeli airstrike on Jabalia refugee camp, Bilal Abu Samaan, coach of the national athletics team killed in an Israeli air raid, Majed Barakat, a footballer for Palestine's national team killed by an Israeli airstrike in southern Gaza, and Majed Abu Maraheel, Palestine's first Olympian and flag bearer at the 1996 Atlanta Games. Among the 42 sporting facilities destroyed is Al-Yarmouk Stadium, one of Gaza's largest sports arenas, significantly damaged in previous conflicts and now completely destroyed. Al-Salah Club in Deir al-Balah is one of very few sporting facilities in Gaza still standing. Subhi Mabrouk, the second-tier football club's coach, told Middle East Eye, "The club is now a sanctuary. Displaced people come to take shelter inside it. We thought of resuming sports activities, but we couldn't. It's unfeasible. This is a symptom of Israel's war on Gaza, particularly on sports." The Palestine Olympic Committee called for Israel to be banned from the Olympics, citing violations of international law and the Olympic truce. But the International Olympic Committee rejected this. Many social media users and organisations have accused the IOC of double standards given Russia's ban over the Ukraine war. They have also drawn parallels with South Africa's ban from the Olympics due to its apartheid policies. The International Olympic Committee first excluded South Africa from the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. This decision followed a series of ultimatums from the IOC, which demanded that South Africa permit non-white athletes to compete alongside their white counterparts and publicly reject racial discrimination in sports. Despite efforts by South Africa to include a limited number of non-white athletes in their Olympic delegation, the IOC deemed these attempts inadequate. The ban continued through the following Olympic Games, with South Africa remaining barred until the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. The IOC's stance was influenced by increasing international pressure and the global anti-apartheid movement. African nations united to boycott events involving South Africa, including the 1968 Mexico City Olympics, where many countries declared they would not participate if South Africa was allowed to compete. The eventual readmission of South Africa to the Olympics in 1992 came after South Africa dismantled apartheid. But this hasn't been the case in this year's Olympics, despite an International Court of Justice ruling which said it was plausible that Israel was committing genocide in Gaza. A total of 45,000 security personnel have been deployed, including 2,500 foreign police to ensure security. There will also be airspace restrictions, and France has raised its national security alert to the highest level. Several hundred pro-Palestinian protesters have already gathered in Paris, calling for limits on Israel's participation in the Games, and many more future demonstrations are planned.